returned. Holy crap, what the hell? Back? Yeah. It didn't split the stream though. It seems like... Oh no, yeah, we have a new stream. Good, good, good. I never left. Really? So, this is something I'm not actually really good at. And that is baking. I'm not great at baking. I never really do it because I'm not really that good at it. But, boy, have we got something to make today. Place no run side was wondering if a VOD is starting now. No, we're making a cake. So the task that has been given to us is making a coconut sponge cake bottom, a raspberry kind of jam in the middle, in between, and then a lemon sponge on top with dark chocolate frosting and toasted coconut flakes on top. Cake time. Yep, this is something that's out of my depth, but we're gonna try it. We're not gonna buy the instant baking stuff. We are going to try and do it up from scratch. So we've got cake flour, cocoa powder, icing sugar, shredded coconut, eggs. We've got fresh raspberries. We've got baking powder. We've got cream of tartar. Got our vanilla extract. We have a tin of coconut cream. And we've got sugar. And limes. Well, lemons are actually more expensive right now, which is extremely rare. So we're going to go with limes and some lime juice to do the lemon layer because, yeah, it's expensive. I like it at all. Give you my address later. This guy. Anyway, so I need to kind of look at the recipe because, you know, this is not me cooking from experience. This is me doing something very different. So I'm going to try and put it off to the side. So the problem is we don't have... I've got a whisk. I don't have like one of those electric beater things. You know what I mean? But we're going to give it a try. I'm preheating the oven at the moment. So, using a stamp mixer or a hand mixer, beat egg whites with the cream of tartar on high until it becomes foamy. Great. We need to try and reenact that with our hands. So first things first, I'm going to split the eggs and the egg white and the egg yolks. We'll see how that goes. Being nice and open. Egg yolks in here. I haven't done this in so long. Separating the egg whites from the yolks. It's about to break there. It did break. Okay. Cool. 2. Baking is a whole different animal because you have to be very particular with your measurements, or everything goes out of whack. High key. And you know what most cooks are not good at? Being very particular with their measurements. Including myself. You know, we usually just go, oh yeah, a bit of this, a bit of that, boom. Magic. And it just tastes good. Baking? Nope.
This is hacks. This is so hacks. This is just hacks. That's just hacks.
Hacks. We're making a cake. Separate. You know what, that's good enough. I'm really concerned the fact that I don't have, you know, a mixer. Electric mixer. It's just funny that I just, that's a cool walk on. Come on, bud. Separate. So it needs 6 eggs. Ooh, that was neat. That was easy as. Now I'm gonna wash my hands.
Okay.
So separate them bad boys out. Beat your egg whites with the cream of tartar on high until it becomes foamy. So cream of tartar is how much? 1.5 grams. Oh gosh. What does it do? Stabilize whipped egg whites and prevent sugar from crystallizing in syrups. Interesting. Cool. Remember when I said I wasn't really good at measurements? We're going to try and do that. Alright, so we're going to be whisking this, right? Let's do it in a bowl that we can mix with. Beat all of the egg whites on high until it becomes foamy. And this is with 6 eggs. So we're going to have to hand whisk this, which is not going to be ideal. Alright, now cream of tartar. There we go. That's an amount. That was totally 1.5 grams. So I've got to beat this until it becomes foamy. Alright. Until it becomes foamy. You know what? It is starting to change. Do we think a blender would work? It would be a bit wasteful and annoying to get it out of the blender though. That real crafting, yeah, literally. I'm putting all my labor into it right now. It's actually getting foamy. Air is activating the egg white. I'm hoping that you guys can see this. Holy shit, it's actually happening. Yeah, you can see it. Alright, cool. So it says beat it with cream of tartar on high until it becomes foamy. Next, add the amount of sugar. Add 1/3 of the amount of sugar and beat on high until firm peaks form. So, until it becomes foamy. We're pretty foamy right now. So I guess now is when I'm going to add the sugar. So we're going with 162 grams of white sugar. What the fuck? (7/8 of a cup of white sugar. So we're just going to get the whole cup of white sugar. So 1/3 of 7/8. We are so chaotic. We are chaotic bakers. Beat it on high until firm peaks form. Fuck. I regret not having an electric mixer. Crazy confectioner. Yep, that's us right now. So it is foaming. Like, we're getting stuff. It's actually happening. You can see it's actually doing stuff. This is cool. I am getting sore forearms, and that's a thing as well. Imagine back in the day when you didn't have electric mixers and you had to literally make cakes and shit like this. So we're not at the right consistency yet, so we're gonna keep doing it. Cool thing with these bowls is there is a little silicone rubber lip at the bottom, just stopping the bowl from going everywhere. Oh, this fucking sucks. Sorry, I need to be swearing less. Well, they're not high peaks. We're not there yet. Now I see where the muscle comes from. This is why I don't bake cakes often. It's getting there. Maybe another like 5 minutes of this, and I think we'll be at the right consistency. there. We've turned egg whites, sugar, and a tiny touch of cream of tartar into this right now. Form high peaks until firm peaks form. My heart rate is still sitting at 80. Interesting. Doesn't feel like it right now. It's close, I think. Sup, Greg? You gonna play Eco later, Greg? We're getting there. Oh, come on. Okay, I think we're at our firm peaks, are we? It's looking, you know, like, see that? I feel like, could we call that firm peaks? Don't know, need to get stuff work for, I'll get stuff ready for work. Oh, true. Alright, you know what, I feel like we're at that consistency. Next. Yep, until firm peaks form when lifting the whisk. Look for the tip to drop slightly. I mean, I feel like it did. I don't really feel like it did, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really feel like I want to do any more whisking of this particular bowl because we've got more whisking to do. Yeah, that's pretty dope. That's just sitting there. Yeah, I think we're done there. Cool, we've hand whisked our egg whites and sugar. Next, the egg yolk mixture in a large bowl. Add the egg yolks. Zoop. Then, firm peaks should be able to turn bowl upside down and doesn't fall out. Don't! It's fine, it's fine. I don't have an electric mixer. We're the worst bakers ever. Better do not try it too early. Anyway. Add the remaining 2/3 sugar. Yep, okay. Add the salt And the salt amount is 1/4 teaspoon. Water and honey and vanilla. Okay, so water being 2 tablespoons of water. So I've got this 1/2 tablespoon thing here. Honey to the amount of 2 teaspoons. You know what that is? Also 1/2 tablespoon. And then vanilla. Vanilla being 1/2 teaspoon. 1/2 teaspoon, not 1/2 tablespoon. I have a feeling that this is the moment where we add the coconut. You know what I mean? I think we should add coconut. How much do we go? Thoughts? Anyone? Got a whole tin. 1/4 tin? 1/2 can? I guess I'll be able to taste as we go. Actually, let's not do it just yet. Maybe I'll beat this first. If it's coconut milk, you should have replaced some of the liquid with it, otherwise it'll affect baking time. You have a valid point. Oh wait, I can't add flavor just yet, because this is enough to potentially make both of the flavor layers. So I'm not adding, because 1/2 of it's got to be coconut, 1/2 of it's got to be lemon. So we're doing that at the end. So now, this is to be beat on high until fluffy pale yellow ribbons form when lifting the whisk. Fuck.
One eternity later.
I know. I'm also feeling that it's going to be that way. So we're going to have to make, a basic sponge. And then at the very end, we'll add our 2 different flavors, which I need to zest the crap and out of these limes. And the other one, we just add the coconut. I feel like the bowl's too big for what I'm wanting to do. Until when lifting the whisk, the ribbon should remain for 3 to 4 seconds. Add 1/2 of the egg whites to the egg yolk mixture and fold gently. Fuck. This is gonna take a while. Remember to zest before you juice. Yep. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. As I was saying earlier, we don't have an electric mixer. we're having to do this all hardcore by hand. Because that's the route I chose, and I don't have an electric stand mixer thingamajig. Because we don't really do baking here. We ain't that vibe. It is getting a little foamy, which is nice. It's good to see. But yeah, no worries, fam. I'll still probably be mixing. So you're a bit of a baker there, Grego. Anyone want to mail in their mixer? You might be able to receive it in time before I'm done mixing this. Bye, neighbor. Not really, just know it's more of a science than cooking, which is like art. Everything has to be precise, without flair in the ingredients you add, or it'll fuck up. This is very true. This is very true. And it's definitely not my strong point. So we got this to make, we got to crush the raspberries, and then we've also got the chocolate frosting to make up with icing sugar, all the cocoa and dark chocolate we've got, and a dash of milk, and I think of butter. Pale yellow ribbons form when lifting the whisk. Ribbons, huh? It's a lot easier, just hold the action button in Belated. Tell you what, it fucking processes a lot quicker. That is for sure. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's getting there. Alright? It's fine. We're fine. Everything's okay. I'm not crying. You're crying. Don't cry. Why are you crying? We're not cutting onions today. No fucking onions here, brother. Crazy thing is, like, every kitchen's got an electric mixer, except mine, because I'm a dummy. What the hell does ribbons form mean? Okay, the instruction says, beat on high until fluffy, pale, yellow ribbons form when lifting the whisk. The ribbon should remain for 3 to 4 seconds. And then add half the egg whites to the egg yolk mixture and fold gently. When you lift it off, it should gently fall off the whisk over a period of time. Stiff peaks shouldn't fall, just bend slightly. Well, the egg whites are keeping their form. I think we're way away from getting to that point. So it needs more whisking. That's dripping, yeah, okay. This fucking sucks. One could say that this is not ideal. It's fine. We're getting there. Getting our workout today, ladies and gents. Ugh. Do you have a drill? Attach the whisk to it instead. I wish. I lost my drill. I have no idea where it went. But that's a genius idea. I would have also wanted to do that too. But it'd also make a big mess. Okay, I'm off for now. We go to an event. See you next time. Happy baking and bye-bye. Later, Papa. Hooroo, my guy. Have a good one. Hopefully we succeed. Stray hair entered the bowl and I'm like, yeah, nah. Thanks, you too. Thanks, fam. Sugar, water, honey, egg yolk has made this consistency with aero activation. Who would have thought that it would be this difficult? It's a lot quieter, I will admit that. When you have the mixer and it's drilling into the fucking bowl, not great. Very noisy. I'd like to think potentially 5 more minutes of this and we're good, but who knows?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Yep, pretty much. if you have kids and you have a teenager and they think they're so strong and stuff, get them to make a cake from scratch with no electric mixer. See how tough they are. Get them to cook with you. Still way too wet. Need to beat the Oh. Act like you're beating eggs to scramble them. Go mad on them. Yeah, the problem is when you're doing it for 15 minutes, it's not 5. You can't keep doing it for 15 minutes. You know, eventually you get a bit tired.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Yeah, thanks. This is why those bluffs are there, I guess, you know. All right. Get that G Fuel energy, dog. Everything's fine.
We got a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we bout to get down. 10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. My friend is gone. When it hits the mixture again, it should like fold on top of it like a ribbon. We're fucking 10 years away from that happening. Jesus. You Google that, Greg, did it? Did ya? Nah, me and Katie watched the Great British Bake Off, and you pick up a decent bit. Fair. So we're like ages away from being at the right consistency, hey? Might also be way too hot in your kitchen. It is a bit warm. It is. You know, it's like 31 degrees. So, by British standards, it's a fucking scorching heat wave. Bruv. You guys will be sunburnt at night time. feel like I'm never going to get to that consistency we're actually looking for. We've stayed at this level for like ages now. Okay, it is less liquidy, but only by like a tiny bit. It is getting a bit harder to mix, actually. Not because I'm getting tired, but because it's feeling thicker. I actually feel like it is getting a bit thicker. So yeah, if anyone's ever wondering what it's like baking a cake from scratch with no electric mixer thing, no hand mixer, this is what it's like, alright? This is what you're gonna go through. You're gonna be sweating, you're gonna be suffering, you're gonna be internally crying. Definitely rethinking your past ideals. Yes, that's how. Yeah. It's not feeling fab. I came in quietly confident at the beginning, but also modest at the same time. Now I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore, man. We got this. Come on, believe. All the believers in chat, we're believing. Believe hype. Okay, I think I'm 2 minutes away from being like, you know what, we're good. Okay? The 50-minute mark is the limit. This is already much longer than I was expecting. But of course we don't want the cake to absolutely be the biggest flop on earth. You know, we're not trying to create professional football players here. Gotta go, see ya. Later, Greg. Thank you for the pro tips. So if you're out there and you're ever thinking of making a cake, make sure you've got an electric mixer. For real, no doubt, no doubt. Everything's fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. I'm not worried. I hope you're not too. We're just making a cake. It's just me and you. And this fucking cake. That's a little thicker, you know? Everything's a-okay. I'm not worried. My hands, though, are a bit red. Hello. We got this. We're almost done. I think a couple more minutes. Like I said, 50 minutes is the limit. And we're gonna progress. Oh gosh. Minute and 40 seconds. Minute and 20 seconds. A minute and 7 seconds. Seven seconds. Come on, boy. Come on. Final stretch. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get it up there. Seventeen seconds. Come on. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we hit 50 minutes. Fuck that. It'll do. Okay, add the dry ingredients. Oh, sorry. Add half of the egg whites. Right, so half of the egg whites. Oh my god, that tastes nice. Right. Half of the egg whites. and then fold gently, apparently. We are folding gently. This is folding, right? Now, sift the flour and baking powder into the egg yolk mixture in 3 parts, gently folding after each time. Right. So how much? So we've got baking powder, got our cake flour. How much are we adding a third of? We've got 1 cup of cake flour, so we need to add a third of a cup of cake flour, and then it says, wait, and baking powder. So how much baking powder? Half of a teaspoon. So we need a third. What have we got here? A third of a cup. So we'll use that. Third of a cup of cake flour. Wait, my sifter. Where's my sifter? Oh, my forearms. A little tired. There we go. And half of a teaspoon, but broken up. This one's a quarter of a teaspoon, so that'll be useful. Trying to make sure. Hey, what up, Omaha? We're trying to make my cake from my birthday that we just never got around to doing. Okay. So, a third of a quarter of a teaspoon. Sorry, a third of a half of a teaspoon. So we've got a quarter here, so it means we want a third of this teaspoon. Boop. Now we want to fold this in. I'm guessing that we're folding things in gently so that we still get to keep air pockets. That's my guess, right? Okay, so. Sift in 3 parts, gently folding after each time. So gently fold. I don't want to absolutely butcher this, you know. How you doing, Omaha? You been sleeping well? Okay, let's add the next third. Cake flour again. Another third of a cup. We're doing our best. for people who are not very scientifically particular, and we just add in eyeball amounts whenever we're cooking, this is difficult. We were wanting to cook chicken long rice today as well, but I didn't have enough money for ingredients. I was only able to get enough for this. And I was cleaning all day instead of doing things like DoorDash. Because sometimes that's what you gotta do. Clean your house. Alright, last third. Baking powder in. We added a touch too much in there, so I'm going to take a touch out. Cake flour done. Cool. Interesting texture. It smells divine though. So, next add the vegetable oil. To help incorporate the oil better, mix a few spoonfuls of the batter with the oil before adding, well, I didn't read that, 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. Right. First, G Fuel. Alrighty, I feel significantly better. No, I'm lying. One-third of a cup of vegetable oil. Interesting. This is a lot of oil. Are we sure? Yep, 1/3 of a cup. I too feel a bit confused. Right. So, incorporate the oil into the cake. It is now incorporating. And then lastly, it'll say add the remaining half of the egg whites and fold gently until well combined, taking care to not deflate the batter. Oh, okay, no deflating. I feel like we're deflating. I don't know. not gonna lie. I'm worried about how this is gonna end up turning out. Okay. So we need to take care not to deflate it. I feel like we've already half deflated it though, so there's that. Now we need to split this in half. Add coconut to one and lemon or lime to the other. It looks still fairly inflated. I feel like I haven't deflated it. You know, it looks puffy. I'm trying to fold the egg white into it so that, you know, it becomes one with the batter. But it's looking, you know, like light. But, you know, I'm not a baker. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing my best, man. Didn't even need to buy that cake flour. I didn't realize I had some backup. Okay. Let's split this up. Yep. And there says line 2 cake pans with parchment paper along the sides and bottom. Pour the batter and bang the pan twice to remove large air bubbles. Bake until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. And the crust is golden brown with a raised center. About 27 to 30 minutes. Now we've got a bigger boy and it'll be flatter. So we're gonna split this in half. Fuck. Is that even? I don't really think so. Okay, I feel like that's half-half. Dude, I'm not good at particulars. So, we're just gonna YOLO this. Because we don't know exactly how much we need to add of something. We're kind of low-key, high-key doing this on the fly. I've looked up an easy base sponge cake recipe. It doesn't tell me how much coconut cream I'm going to be adding into this. So, for measurement's sake, I'm going to go with a third of a cup. Yeah? There we go. Hey, yo, cooking with Pro Pablo. Yo, what up, Frostpoint, my guy? Welcome. We're doing something a bit different today. I'm going to incorporate that. This one can go on the side for a sec. Because we're going to be adding lime zest and lime juice to it. I'm going to taste it. Like taste test to see if it's coconutty enough. Oh, that's nice. That's so nice. But see, that just tastes like coconut. But with this, the sweet, beautifully sweet flavor of this cake batter. Great chance to show off all these cooking muscles. You missed out on like half an hour of me whisking the crap out of my batter. That tastes sublime. But if I was, there's one thing I know about baking, it's that the flavors kind of disappear when being cooked. Damn, should have been here earlier. Yes, sir. Okay, now I think this is good. We've incorporated the flavor now. Let me give her a taste. So sweet, so delicious, so coconutty as well. Right, I think that's good. Cooking going well? We don't know. We have no idea what we're doing. So we've got our guy. So it's one of those ones that you can undo, which is awesome. I'll get my baking paper. I ripped a hole in it. Ah, so okay, we're about to get the best cake ever, or brick, or a brick. Can't wait to see how it turns out. Yeah, I'm nervous. Spray. I do not trust. So is your birthday? It was on last Sunday. Okay, now let's add our batter. I'm nervous. It was my birthday was on the 4th of February, but we never made a cake. Happy birthday for last Sunday then. Thanks, fam. Okay, here we go. We're just adding it in, right? Yep. Pour the batter and bang the pan twice to remove large air bubbles. I've preheated the oven already. It's been chilling for the last hour and 10 minutes, just being like, is he gonna fucking do anything? So me and coach, I'm hot. I'm gonna lick the spoon, but first, 1, 2. Here we go. Bake until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean and the crust is golden brown. So let's just put it in now. Let's just... You only live once. Carpe diem. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. It is 9:02 my time. So in 18 minutes, I will go look at it, okay? We need to remember. So at 20 past. Should I get the firefighters on standby? Maybe. Right. Anyway. Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. Good times never felt so good. So good, so good. I'm feeling fine. Bum, bum, bum. Right. So while it's cooking, we've got cake batter 2 to work out with. First things first, let's make zest. Zest just brings an extra bit of love to the game. Ooh, feet in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Get your feet in. I want the cake to come out amazing, but at the same time, I don't. Because if it comes out too good, I'ma be jealous. Well, you don't want to be watching our cooking streams then. Because fam, everything been taste good. Baking though, we have no idea how this is going to turn out. I have never been that lucky with baking. I just haven't. Because I never measure properly, I never properly follow the instructions, just like this time as well. I can barely cook something simple like sausages. I think you'll be fine. You'd be surprised. I don't know, just something always messes up. We didn't have an electric mixer. We had to hand whisk everything, and we don't know if we really honestly got it to the right consistency that was expected to make this cake. It might be a bit deflated. And fuck, maybe so will I. This is the most uneven zester I've ever used. Sometimes it zests properly, sometimes it just doesn't zest. Sometimes it just rips the whole damn skin off. Be careful, we don't want a problem.
with Pablo.
We're almost there. Oh, this one's zesting properly. I swear I just heard some Western music when you said
Pablo.
Ooh, wah, wah, wah. Ooh, wah, wah, wah.
Pablo.
Okay, you know what? I think that we're good for Zeston. It's a lot of smack that. All on the floor like that. Wow, it smells crazy lime in here. Like crazy lime. Like crazy frog, but if it was a lime. Ding, ding. Smells really limey. Doesn't taste really limey. We'll get our scissors out and cut the lime in half. Joke. Did someone just go, huh? This has to be the zest cooking, the zestiest cooking show out there. Maybe, dude, maybe. Left, by the way. Wait, 9 now. Yo, true, thanks. Fuck, I almost forgot about that.
Zesty.
That's got some zing, but like sweet at the same time. That's so cool. I think I need to add like a bit more. So we will. Okay. So the juice of 2 limes and the zest of 5. It could be me, but I think the stream's frames are dropping. Oh, that camera sucks. Really looking forward to getting a new camera. A Sony ZV-E10, I think is the one I want to get. Oh yeah, I just realized the difference between the cameras. Yeah. This is unfortunately something we've had to deal with for quite some time. It's not great. At the moment, this is just the level we're at, and soon, now that I'm starting to get caught up on bills and stuff, we'll be able to get a 1 wireless mic, and then 2 a camera, and then 3 the kitchen island. Really keen on that. 9:13. As much as I'd love to go and open the oven right now, it'll drop the temperature, which could deflate the sponge cake. So I literally have to just wait it out. It said for a 9-inch cake, it'll be approximately 18 minutes. So we're going to open it up at that time, and I'll try the toothpick method. In the meantime, kitchen goals. Yeah, it's been a goal for like a year. Just, you know, sometimes things happen and financially you just can't afford things. You just gotta survive and not quite thrive yet. But we're on the up and up, which is the good thing. In the meantime, I'm gonna tidy up a tiny little bit. I'm gonna put away some of the ingredients we don't need anymore, while we wait for El Caquio to be ready in 6 minutes. So I'm gonna, put the white sugar in a jar and label that. Put a few of these things away. Maybe stop eating your ingredients. Look, you have a point. But do you know what the purpose of me making this food is?
To eat it.
Keep the cocoa, keep the icing sugar. I think keep the vanilla. I will be needing it again. Baking powder, honey, go away. That's not me yelling to my significant other to go away. Jokes, you need to have one in the first place. Lol. Oh my god, I'm crying inside. Limes, I guess I'll put away. Eggs, I thought I was going to need 12, I only need 6. Maybe need the milk, the chocolate. Now, I can't argue with that logic. Alright. Let's see how bad this ends up. I don't get it. I bought a kilo of sugar. This holds 1,000 ml. We've used some sugar. We used almost a cup. And I've still got leftover sugar. What are these measurements? Something is wrong. Something is off. Something's happening in your neighborhood. 3 minutes now. How long left in oven? Nice. Grego's keeping check. Like, I've got like 100 grams left of sugar in here. Now I've got to put more sugar in another jar. Okay, ended up being a lot less than 100 grams, but whatever. I was being dramatic. I know. Where's my labeling marker? I have prepared a little earlier. Weight different to volume. I know. W sugar. The date is 25th. Any leap year babies in chat? Your birthday's coming soon. Okay. There is a light. I turned it on and had a look inside. I think another 5 minutes. I'll remove the cloth so I can actually see it. Yeah. She's not ready now. I don't want to open the door and, you know. I was less than a week from being a leap year baby. True. Adding another 5 minutes to my brain. Yeah. Yeah, we wait. We wait. So what we're gonna do is next we've got the raspberries to crush. So I'm gonna clean a couple bowls.
I don't want peace. I want problems, always. He's just standing there, menacingly.
Yeah. It's not very golden brown yet. Got you. I'm gonna go get drink. Someone remind Pablo check egg, yeah. It's rising, it's just it ain't golden brown. But it's starting to look more solid. Sucks because this one's gonna deflate a bit. Hat, please. Oh, fuck. Okay, birthday boy. So while we're waiting, I'll keeping an eye on it. Let's get the raspberries on the way. So what I'm guessing for this is I'm gonna crush the raspberries as best as I can, and then we're gonna add some sugar to it. And then I don't know. So this is what will go in between the two cakes. Where's Pabl0's? I left for like 2 minutes and now he has hat. Yep. Thanks to Grug. He redeemed. Okay, so this is mini raspberry. I need something to crush it. Potato masher? Should I just crush it with my hands? Check your cake. Yeah, it's still not brown yet. Let's try this. Look, it's actually doing it. It smells divine. Surprisingly, a potato masher works on raspberries. What should I add? Powdered sugar or white sugar? Thoughts, everyone? Yeah, the cake's still okay. I'm waiting for it to change like a little bit of color, just a little. Yeah, what are you guys' thoughts? We ain't following recipes here no more. White be too grainy. Okay, fair play. I know chef, so I'ma just be a sheep. Okay. You can just be a sheep. Okay. Oh, okay. Like I said, there's no recipe, so we're just adding how we feel. Gotta offset. FBI, open up! It's still going. Nice try, buddy. I need to think, how can I get this like a little bit thick to like a paste? This is very liquidy. Do I add butter? Butter and powdered sugar to make like a raspberry icing layer? Thoughts? Add a lot more sugar. Okay. Someone's at your door. You're funny, Frostpoint. You're funny, buddy. Buddy, he's funny. Let's go with like a whisk now. Cake's still going. Probably should have melted the butter a tiny bit. Basically been there for half an hour, by the way, and you can cook by reducing the raspberry mixture down in a pan, make it into a jam. Yeah, I could do that. I was thinking of that as well. I've done that to make a pomegranate glaze before. I could make a raspberry glaze. I might do that. A little saucepan on low. It's not needed till the end anyway. There's no like rush for it. Alright, it's looking like it's worth testing now. I'm gonna get like a toothpick or something. No toothpick, so we're going with the knife. Okay, it didn't come out like clean. So I'm gonna let it go a little bit more. It'll melt the butter too, instead of giving it a raspberry bath. Yeah. I know why, but my tiniest brain in finding the random block of butter I'm using. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Yeah, the cake, it's very soft, very coconutty, but it's not ready yet. We don't have any golden brown business right now. It ain't golden brown at all. So the last thing we'll do, which is when we do the lemon, when we have the lemon cake baking, we'll work on our chocolate frosting, which I actually do have a bit of a recipe for. Sorry, I'm using my left hand and my left hand dumb. The fine motor skills are just not there. I can smell the crap out of that coconut though. Yeah, we just 1 stick of butter, dark cocoa, powdered sugar, milk and vanilla extract. We don't have exactly the dark chocolate that it's asking for. So yeah, the raspberries going on the side. Cake's almost done. We'll be ready to do the chocolate soon. And we'll do it on the dreaded induction cooking thing. Ugh, I swear to God, if it messes with me again, I'm gonna be super pissed. Like, we need things to be accurate and not that induction cooker just doing whatever the hell it wants because it thinks it's the boss because we got it for cheap at the Aldi store. It can eat a bag of... You know what I mean. The smells are definitely starting to take over though. The raspberry in the background there. A little bit of the lime just vibing. And that coconut going boom. I'm not sure if, we've balanced the flavors right though. We just went big on everything. Half the can of that coconut cream is in that cake. That's why it's taking longer. Half a can of coconut cream's been added. Right. So we're not breaking the laws here of physics and cooking and bakery. We just forgot that we added half a can of coconut cream to it. Then we found Pabl0's trigger word. Induction cooker. No, it sucks. This cheap ass thing is so hard to control to get to be at the right temperature. It's not the basic like 1 to something scale. It's like, let's make soup at 200 degrees. Let's make soup at 150 degrees. Let's do barbecue on high. Let's do a stew at 200 degrees. And you're just like, no. Penny finally drops. Yeah. Look. I'm just here to vibe. Yeah. So we've got the icing to do. I guess I'll put that lime juice away. We're not going to need it. Where did you say you got this? Aldi. So it's like Lidl in Europe. ALDI.
We got a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we bout to get down. 10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. My friend just got.
Can I be real with you guys for a sec? Can I tell you something? A bug went into the raspberry and it just got absorbed. I just kept stirring. And I'm like, you know what? It's fine. No one needs to know. Except for you. Only you are gonna know. You're gonna take it to your grave. You're not gonna tell anybody. It's just you and me. And that bug. Okay? On other news, the cake's starting to go brown. You eating it, so yeah. Little protein. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna keep half the cake. I'm gonna take the other half to work. Hopefully that half is going to have the bug in it and someone at work is going to eat a little itsy bitsy buggy. I know what Aldi is, and that explains a lot. Oh, hell yeah. It's getting color. I'm excited. Call me Big Kev. I'm gonna try it again. It's very close, but not quite. It's not holding its form. Playing roulette with your co-workers. Delete this VOD, hide the evidence. No, I'll actually specifically pull up that clip. If someone saves it, and I'll show them. I'd be like, so, there's a bug. After they've all eaten it. Oh, that'll be so good. That's just chaos. Lawful chaotic. It's like, my boss invited like a group of people he knew and also everyone in the office. I'm the only one in the office that attended it, to all-you-can-eat wings. And yeah, there's this variety of wings. I put in most of the orders. And we were just having some beers and stuff. And there was a protest that came around the corner. And everyone was just really interested in it. And then at that same time, we had these order of wings that came. We got one called the Afterburner wings, which are like the 4 out of 5 heat. And that was the highest that anyone was ready to go for. And only me and one other person tried it at that point in time. I switched the labels around and switched it with teriyaki. And then the only one person that fell for it was my boss. I knew he ate it. I just ignored it for like a minute or two. And then he looks at me and he says, "You hurt me," with like his eyes tearing up. He's like, "You hurt me." I'm like, I just couldn't stop cackling. I couldn't stop laughing. Just tell him it's a Filipino tradition. I put a bug in the cake. Whoever gets it, good luck. Damn. Yeah. Lawful chaotic. And there were like some other people who were like, had been mentally preparing themselves for the Afterburner one, and they finally went to go have it, and they're just like, it's not that bad. It kind of tastes sweet. Did they mess it up or something? And I'm just giggling. And yeah, so that's what happened. I switched the Afterburner and the teriyaki wings around. So all afternoon, You're just quoting teriyaki wings. It was great. I told some of the people at the office the next day of work. One of the guys was like, "You've got balls, man. Like, you're new. And you're already fucking with your boss?" And I'm just like, "Oh, yeah, now that you put it, yeah, that is kind of... yeah, it is kind of ballsy, huh?" They're never gonna trust you with food ever again. Yeah, they were saying that multiple times. But, you know, time heals all wounds. They'll just forget. They're too busy making funny nerd jokes. And I'm just like... Plays video of me saying that a bug went into the glaze. Alright, I think the cake's done. Let me check. Yep, I think she's done. This is what we have. We've got golden brown on the outside. Nice little thing on the top. It's looking pretty good. I think we've timed that well. Guess who's getting the late shifts? Alright, I need to undo the thing. It's very soft, very bouncy. Very bouncy. Okay. That is our coconut layers. Quite sorry, my fingers. I was gardening just before I streamed. Yep. Alright, let's try and get this onto a cooling rack. So in other words, just a rack. Could you move the bowl so we can have a gander from the side? Oh. Very nice and soft and plushy. I'm gonna go put it off to go cool so it'll chill out, I guess you could say. Peak cake. Well, yeah, I haven't ruined it yet. That was risky. I put it upside down. Okay. Right. How's the batter going? Batter is okay. I was extremely worried about this because, you know, we hand whisked it. Okay? We did not use a beater thing. But so far, so good. Take two. Let's get the lime one in. Right. Sorry, I know that probably sounded horrible to you. This is what I should have done, right? That way, it's much more malleable. Nah, your Strong Boy Auto Whisk has nothing on you. Dude, we were working out. That was a literal workout. I was sweating. But we stayed with it. Thanks to Greg's little... No, it's not ready yet. Keep going. No, man. It needs to be this consistency. You need to keep whisking the hell about. Pretend it's scrambled eggs. No, you're grand. So, I guess that did help me. This might go quicker than the coconut one because we added lime juice, I guess, and lime zest. We have to tap it twice. Sounds like every friend I've had, to be honest. And in the oven. Okay, so for the initial 20 minutes, it is currently 9:51 where I am. So in 20 minutes from now, we'll go 10 past. 10 past, we'll have a squiz. In the meantime, I'm gonna lick this spoon. It is so limey, but like sweet. Oh. It's gonna be the zest cake ever. I was having a piece, there was a little tiny piece of the coconut cake. Pretty cool. How are you putting them in almost at 10 minutes intervals every time, XD? Oh, it's just like a phrasing that we use. So it was like 10-2, and now we're gonna go 10 past. I flipped it onto a plate and left it there for a minute because it was very soft. And then I flipped it back and put it on the cooling rack. Now that's stable enough. And like the skin layer of the cake came off. I just ate that, and it's really coconutty. It's really nice. I'll check the raspberry. Yep, raspberry is good. Alright, we're going to take a leap of faith and work on this chocolate. Step-by-step instructions. Melt butter. Stir in cocoa. Alternately, add powdered sugar and milk, beating to spreading consistency. Add small amount additional milk if needed. Stir in vanilla. Wait, what? I don't even need to have the induction cook?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Wait.
Just microwave and microwave safe bowl. Rubber scraper, measuring cups, mixing bowl, mixer? Mixer? Yeah. It's Mighty Morphin whisking time. Here we go again. Alright, so low-key, this has been melting on the side a little bit. 1 stick. Half of a cup. Can I just add the whole thing? Yeah. I think we will. Put it in the microwave. 30 seconds. Yeah. Use your big words. Not ready yet. Get rid of the spray. So we've got our cocoa powder. Also got just straight up chocolate. Got our milk, vanilla. Hydrate. Thanks, man. Bye bye. I'm off, but good luck. Right. Melt butter. Stir in the cocoa. Not exactly going to plan. Managed to trap the butter. She's almost melted through. Then we'll add... Oh, let's add our chocolate in there. Wait, how much was it going to say? 2/3 of a cup. Can I just add this whole block? Two-thirds of a cup, huh? Sounds like the whole block to me. You did add all the butter. True. Tell you what. Let's put it in the microwave again. Cake check. Cake is still going on famously. The glaze is also just vibing. It's the worst that could happen. I don't know, someone overdoses on dark choc. You think I should add some cocoa powder as well? Considering this is just dark chocolate that I added. We could add a bit. It smells nice. I'll wait till it's melted through. So far we look like we've got these chocolate bullets. Stir in the cocoa alternately. Looks good, yeah. Melted chocolate always look good. Until it gets on your clothes. Especially when I'm wearing a white tank top. We have gone ahead and added cocoa powder. It will be a brown one by the end of the stream. Hey. We've done well so far. Don't jinx me, man. Don't jinx me, dog. Ooh, that's a darker brown now. That's a dark boy brown. Entirely add powdered sugar and milk. Okay, so 3 cups of powdered sugar? Wait, what? That's a lot of sugar. Like a lot of sugar. Oh, she's getting thick. This is when we're gonna add the milk now. There's a lot of sugar. Okay, so how much? 1/3 of a cup, okay. Was that 1/3 of a cup? We're making chalky milk now. Who needs measurements? That's a really good question. We kind of honestly and truthfully and transparently not really been following instructions. But we haven't ruined anything yet. It's a nice looking frosting. Yeah, it's a cool looking color. Says add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Do I need to though? Let's have a taste. Holy moly. That is chocolate. Will it be enough though? I have a feeling I should add more cocoa powder and so on. Because we need... What are the instructions if not just loose guidelines to follow? Yeah, they... killed the fly. That's kind of what I got. That's the kind of the instructions I received. It's not really that accurate, but... I mean, it's icing. What's the worst that could happen? So let's just add more chocolate. And we'll add more powdered sugar and more milk. So that we have more icing. Yes, there will be less butter. It's okay. We're measuring with our heart. Yes, that's what people say you should measure garlic with, but we're doing it with literally everything. We are a train wreck of a baker. We just are off the rails. We don't look at the instructions and follow them. We look at them and like, eh. You know? I think this icing has more ingredients than the cake at the moment. Maybe. It's a nice color though, I'll say that. It's gained a nice color. And it's like a nice thickness. So I can like probably put it in the fridge and let it chill. Are you putting the icing on the cake or the cake on the icing? Yeah, this is a nice thick boy. Which is good. That's what we want. Just need to get it cooler. So it'll be a nice thickness that can be applied. We'll have a little taste on the whisk. That is some sweet dark chalk. Holy guac.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
I didn't ask. In other news, the raspberry's going well. Oh, we should check the cake. Yeah, it's not browned yet. Right, icing's in the fridge. Glaze is glazing it up. And we just have the coconut, shredded coconut to toast. What I might do, I'll wash some dishes again while we're waiting. Yeah? While we're waiting there, bruv. So I'll see you in a few. I'm gonna put the cake in the fridge. Get it nice and cool. Not really anything else I could put it on though. Except for this wire rack. Cool. Pee break, and then we're almost back. All right. Hi. Prime perspective. Yeah. All right. So, updates. Coconut sponge is in the fridge. Lemon sponge is in the oven. Dark chocolate frostings in the fridge. Glaze. I think I'm gonna take it off the heat now and put it in the fridge too. I'm just waiting for the cake to bake, and then we need to get it to cool. Once everything is cooled, that's when we can put it together. Which means still a bit of time to go. But we've put in the effort, and hopefully it'll pay off. raspberry. Crazy. Crazy raspberry flavor there. I'm gonna put it in the fridge now and just get it to cool. I put it in a metal bowl because it'll probably have the best heat transference. Cake is still going. More dishes. More dishes, more problems. We're back. So I had to wash the saucepan especially because we're going to toast the coconut. Yeah, we're just waiting for the cake now. It's a bit of a process of waiting because things are cooling. This cake is also going to need to cool. Yeah, I don't know. We got a bit of waiting to do. That's kind of lame. Didn't plan for that. Yeah, we just gotta toast the coconut, which I can do in a minute. But yeah, we're just kind of vibing until the cake's ready. It hasn't started changing color yet. It's been 30 minutes again. Yeah, I know. And it's because of all that lime juice. But also it just sat around for a bit too. I don't know. It's still looking quite light in color. And no, I did forget about the cake. Hey, yo, same. Nah, I've been looking at it. I guess in the meantime, let's make some G Fuel. What flavor will I go? Guava? Maybe guava. We're going guava. I should probably get sponsored by them, hey? Considering it's like almost everything I drink is G Fuel. Wait, it's all G Fuel? Always has been. Hey guys, how you doing? Anyway, how's your day been so far? It's been alright. I had to clean my house a bit because the real estate agent had some feedback from their inspection and a few things they wanted done, so I had to scrub my sink down, clean all the glass louver windows on both sides and also the frames, scrub my shower, scrub my toilet, scrub my washing basin, move my furniture around, which is what I did last week. Even though I don't like the setup, I have to have it that way. And fix all the hooks of the curtains that aren't attached properly. So it was a bit of a list. So I did that this morning. Slowly. I didn't even like listen to music or anything. I was just doing it. I was like, cool. And then I did some eco, played some eco on stream. G Fuel, what about gamer subs? What the hell's gamer subs? I don't know. I just had G Fuel for ages and I got like 60 tubs, so I'm really, really slowly whittling through it. It's taking a very long time to get through it all. Like I bought these like 3 years ago now. Busy day, I see. Oh yeah, like an average day. Brought in my washing. Did my gardening stream. So that only took like half an hour to an hour. And then now we're making a cake. And you know what? From the smell of things, I think it's going to be a good cake. But all of them combined, that is going to be another question. We don't know. I'll tell you what though, there's a lot of sugar in everything. A lot of sugar in everything. Gamer Subs is a healthier version of G Fuel apparently. Oh. Healthier in what way? Because it's already got like no sugar in it. It's really low in calories. It does contain like some caffeine and taurine and shreds of, that creatine stuff as well as other chemicals. So I guess it could be a healthier version. Maybe it has less icky stuff. No carbs, no caffeine, stuff like that. Oh yeah. I don't mind a bit of caffeine. I do have to manage it though, because I am a person that has high blood pressure. So I only have like 1.5 servings of the G Fuel every day. And that's within the limit that I'm allowed to have. And I'm cool with that. I'm really slowly going through it though, because it's meant to be like 1 scoop for 500 ml, but I make 1 scoop for like a liter. Whatever works, yeah. Yeah, I did. 1 scoopful, 500 ml is way too strong for me. I'm like, yo, dude, the flavor's too strong. Like, all right, when I buy juice, like apple juice or something, I go 50-50. It's half apple juice, half water. Like one of those multivitamin fruit juices or tropical fruit juices. Half juice, half water. Or 60-40. So same thing with G Fuel really. I diluted heaps. Which is probably why it's taking way too long for me to get through it as well. Because I fill up this 1.1 liter bottle with it. Keeps it cool too, because I drink it really slowly. I've tried other Gamer Subs. I've tried either. Gamer Subs is just the new Raid Shadow Legends at the moment. It's basically the only thing to be sponsored by. Really? True. I mean, there's also, God, what's the one that the Vanos crew have with Wildcat? Glitch Energy. There's that one too. I don't know, I haven't tried that. I haven't tried either. Ah, true. I can really smell the lime. That's awesome. I'm gonna start adding the coconut. yeah, glitch. I'll just stick to water and the occasional Powerade. True, fair. I've just got so much of it, so I'm really slowly going through it. But apparently anyone can be an affiliate for G Fuel. Not that I've ever done it. But it's only like a 10% code. Like, I don't know, is it really worth it? Cake is still not colored yet. Toasting the coconut in the background. We're chilling. And sadly, we have to wait. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Part of me does want to hop on to Eco for like an hour. We could just change it up and play Eco for an hour and then come back to it. Problem is my mic is here, and then I'd have to move my mic over there and then back. You know what I mean? But when I'm cooking or something, I like to separate it out. So if people watch a VOD or the video on YouTube, this is all that they'll see. They won't see games in the middle of fucking cooking. Because sometimes you just don't want to be watching games. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just want some IRL stuff. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Got any board games? I've got Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. It's this card game. I've got Boomo. It's a card game. I don't have board games, weirdly enough. I'm not a board games person, but I'm always open to playing board games, and it's usually someone else brings the board game. What is this timing? What, for the ads? I feel like a lot of ads have popped up out of nowhere. Sometimes you want some IRL stuff. Ad plays. They're listening. They're always listening. I swear to God.
They're always watching you.
Yeah, I don't feel game to open the oven yet. It's looking cool. It's looking cool. Let me check the coconut. She's toasting. Wait, I know. Yeah. What do you mean? Oh, when you wanna say no. I don't know rest of words. What do you mean? Oh, I'm gonna wipe my bench. 'Cause we are not a grub. What do you mean? I've been using these wipes all day cleaning. What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean?
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Let's go! Yeah! Hey, my guy. Appreciate. Thank you for the subs. My god, what is that clip? This is something I recorded so long ago specifically for people who sub. I need to like have something that plays on the screen though too. That's something I'm gonna work on eventually. I'll green screen myself, because I've got a green screen. I'll green screen like a little thing that it'll pop up every time people sub. I think that'll be funny. That'll be funny. I'll be doing like the Macarena while it like drifts across the screen diagonally or something and bounces like the DVD logo. You know what I mean? That would be cool. Toasted coconut is smelling fat. Good news is the coconut cake has cooled. The frosting is cooled. The raspberry is still cooling. So a bit more to go. We're almost there. Cake is not ready yet. Not touching until it's got color. I think once it has color, that means we're on something. We're on to something. I don't know, the Chad Pepe is pretty good. What if we got AI to Photoshop Pepe on my face doing like the Macarena with a mustache? Whoa. Come on, cake. Where are you now? And I'm so sorry. So, you come here often? Yeah. Unfortunately, we just have to, twiddle our thumbs and wait for the sun to shine again, once more, on the lands of Azkaban. I don't know much else about Harry Potter, but Gary Oldman is in it. And he did a pretty good job, in my opinion. There's the thong of having an angel or devil on your shoulder. You do that. With the dancing Pepe. Oh. Okay. Alright. I see you. I see you. Alright, I know my spelling is bad, but come on, bro. Well, look. Sorry, Vietnam flashback. Look. That's all on you, buddy. Oh no. The table. It's broken. We're getting close. We're getting close to this cake being ready. Close. You know what I mean? Do you know people who like do this all the time to your face and you're just like, what the fuck, get your hands out of my face? No, I was game and now I'm not. I was gonna check it. It's just not ready. You know what I mean? Can't say I do. Yeah, there's some people are like that. They just do these ones to your face all the time, and you're like, get the fuck, you just stop. Yeah, there's some people out there, and they do be like that. You know. I can smell raspberry everywhere. I can smell coconut everywhere. I can smell lime everywhere. Yo, it's crazy. It's like these flavors are like I made them or something. I'm really interested to see how they'll taste all together combined. Or how it'll turn out. Like, will the glaze actually hold together? Will it suck ass? I have expressive friends, but nothing like that. True. Alright, fair. Bet. Like, is the chocolate just gonna overpower everything? Is the coconut just not gonna exist? Is the lime just gonna be way too fucking zesty and we're just like, whoa, that's some zest. Are we just not gonna taste raspberry? Like I said, cake on the icing. We'll see. I'm not the best at putting frosting on cake either. And this is a very soft and fluffy cake. I could absolutely ruin everything on the icing. Maybe I should take it out so it's like a bit malleable and soft. Instead of like going a little bit hard in the fridge. Yeah. Let's take it out. Wait. Yeah, let's take it out. Yeah, that's kind of low-key solid. Cool. Are we there yet? No. Oh man, I gotta work tomorrow. The weekend goes so fast, I swear. It's like zoom. All of a sudden you're back to work and you're like, what? Okay. Yeah. Cool thing is I now have 6 eggs, which means I can buy like 2-minute noodles and I can have eggs with my noodles. Hell yeah. Gonna try it. Right, good news. Wait, we had a weekend? Yeah. Yo, same dog, same. Good news is, it's a few minutes away, because it's actually starting to get color on the cake now. And it had a little bit of bounce. Just think a couple more minutes and then we can pull her out. So, I'm going to bring out the other cake. That's sitting on the wire rack. Here she is, our glorious little cake boy. In all its magnificence. Yeah, a couple more minutes. I don't want to pull it out too early. You know what I mean? We don't want to pull it out too early. Tasty. Yeah. I want to pick at it. I want to taste it. I want to be it. I want it. We will have a slice. We're gonna have a slice. We will critique. We will discuss. We will, or I will, om nom. Refrain yourself. We're trying real hard. We're trying real hard to refrain ourselves right now, man. Mild difficulties. A lot of difficulties. I'm not really good at that. Yeah, the chocolate started hardening. Need to be a little bit malleable. Know what I mean? Should I pull it out now? I don't know. I'm sorry you can't see it right now until I pull it out. We're taking it out. Yeah, I think it's okay. It feels relatively solid. Alright, it smells divine. Let's undo the latch completely. It smells crazy good. A bit firmer than the coconut one. Oh, it smells insane. Okay, I'm putting it straight in the fridge. Apparently sponge cakes are really good freezing or cooling. Cool. Alright. So now could make a double layered cake. A double layered cake? What do you mean? We're gonna go coconut, raspberry, lemon, chocolate. Toasted coconut. That's the plan. That is what the plan is. That's what we gonna be doing. It'll be going on our cake board. Sadly, I don't have like one of those cool lazy Susans that you can spin while applying frosting and stuff. We just have our thoughts. I thought you were making two. Nah, it's just the one cake. All these flavors are gonna be combined into the one bad boy. All of these flavors. In other words, this cake is gonna either be amazingly good or just amazingly over-flavored. It's gonna be hectic. What would be the best thing for, I guess, the spatula? Okay, alright, the frosting is fairly malleable. It's got a good thickness though, so that it'll stay on the cake. That's cool. Let's call it Pabl0's Magical Cake. We could call it that. So it's a coconut, raspberry, lemon, dark chocolate cake. So it's almost like a cherry ripe, but it's like not. It doesn't have cherry, it has raspberry. And it just randomly also has lemon. What do we call that? Pabl0's. And the good thing is I've done all my dishes. Oh my god, I don't have to do my dishes at the end. This is great. Gonna stir the raspberry. The raspberry is a little bit liquidy, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, yes, Pabl0's. Pabl0's it is. Yeah, we're just waiting for the cake to cool a touch. But we yeah, there'd be no point. I'd be like, oh, we could put the cake or the coconut layer down and then the raspberry layer down. But why? Because, I mean, then you're just putting the lemon one on top, but the lemon's not cool enough yet. So we simply, ladies and gentlemen, have to wait. I don't think I'll play Eco after this. I've already planted all my crops anyway. I mean, I could hop on just for the purpose of finding clay, but I don't know about that. I don't know. What I do know is, I actually genuinely am starting to feel like this is going to be a delicious cake. The lemon smells insane. The lemon smells insane. But yeah, how it's gonna taste, I don't know. I'm excited, but what is Eco? I haven't seen any gameplay of it yet. Yeah, so have you heard of Minecraft before? You could think of Minecraft, but it's actually a science game. It was actually developed for the purpose of science, balancing an ecosystem. You don't fight bosses or anything. You just survive in an ecosystem, developing your technologies, doing mining and gathering and farming and logging and carpentry to eventually develop electronics to destroy a meteor that is timed to hit the Earth in like a time limit of 20 days or something. And you have 20 days to either die with the meteor or develop your technologies to shoot down the meteor with a laser. It's very limited in the amount of roles that you can do, so you can't do everything. You have to work cohesively with other people to accomplish the task. So I'm a farmer. I'm not a logger or a carpenter, so I can't develop carpentry technologies or logging skills. But I can definitely develop all my farming skills. Stuff like that. And then you could also be a hunter. You could be more proficient at hunting wild animals for food. I see. So grounded without the enemies? Maybe. I haven't played Grounded yet. But it is a very in-depth game. Initially, I was very hesitant to play, and my first ever stab at it, I hated it. Because I didn't understand it. If I don't understand it, I hate it. Natural human nature. But once I started to understand the mechanics, the requirements, what you have to do, how to play the game, the amount that you have to work with and rely on other people is actually really cool. There are a lot of games where those open world games and so on where you have goals and achievements to unlock or beat bosses or something. But in all of those games, you kind of have the ability to do everything. You can mine, you can fish, you can fight, you can eat, all that stuff. You can farm, like Terraria as well is a bit like that. But Eco, you have to work with other people. Otherwise, you're gonna die. You're gonna die buff to that meteor in 20 days. So it's really cool. Yeah. So we're playing on a server at the moment. It's like 8 days in or something. And yeah, it's actually really neat. And the more you develop your technologies over time, the better it is. Like, I now finally have a tractor. Instead of hand plowing, harvesting everything, now I have a tractor, and oh my god, it's life-changing. The grind was so real. And now I've got a tractor, I'm like, oh my god, everything's so great. Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool game. Yeah, there's reliance on me because I am also doing milling to turn flax into flax seeds, and then turn flaxseed into flaxseed oil, which gets used with colored powder to make paint, as well as other cooking utilities and so on as well. Also lots of wheat to grind into flour, and I was going to take baking. I think Greg's taking baking. That's about to be a technology that's going to be used. Yeah, it's really neat. Yeah, it definitely was a steep learning curve initially, a very steep learning curve. But once you pass that curve, wow, the game is actually pretty cool. It's actually really cool. You can definitely spend a lot of time on that game, that's for sure. And like, if people aren't skilled in your profession, they can't put the work towards whatever needs to be done for your profession. Only you can. Like, I cannot help with any carpentry stuff. I can only help with like my stuff. So it's nice. The rules are in place for a reason. Yeah, and it was originally developed as an educational science game, but it's kind of got its own kind of community now. Yeah, it actually is a pretty good game. I respect it. But initially I hated its guts. I was like, fuck this game. I don't know what the hell's going on. I might need to try this out when I get a better PC. Yeah. Another dude that tunes in often, Farmer Kelv. He's a big farming simulator enjoyer back in the day, and yeah, he's already got Eco, and he's like ready to do a bit of a playthrough. That's pretty cool. So we may do something in like a week or two. I do have a server available that I could host something. We could get a whole bunch of people on. I think the current server that I've got has got like 48 people. So yeah, and playing with randoms is pretty cool too. Like that whole other dynamic of they're not people you know, but you need to work and communicate with them. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's definitely a game that's worth it. It's hard to find proper videos on YouTube and whatnot. But yeah, like once you get into the game, like it's tough. But then when you know what's going on, it's pretty dope. Just saying. Part of me wants to bring out the coconut and the raspberry now. Part of me wants to. Thoughts? 48 people, damn. Yeah. But it's all people hopping on whenever they can, on and off. Usually there's only a few people on at a time, kind of thing, like a handful. The crew that I play with, we hop on at different times, but there is like a key moment where there's like 4 or 5 of us that are online at once, sometimes. Otherwise people just, because we're all in different time zones too. There's some people in the Europe time zone, some people in the Americas time zone, some people over here, over in Australia. So, yeah, everyone kind of does their own thing. You can leave messages on signboards and stuff. I've got my own task list of things to complete because someone like was like, hey, we need these things done. We need like 2,000 flaxseed oil and 2,000 flour. And I'm like, cool. All right, I'll work on that. Yeah, it's neat. I like it. But I definitely did not at first. That's for sure. Yeah, disclaimer. Because I didn't understand it, I didn't like it. What can you do? Let's get this cake. So, it smells very coconutty. The tiny smidge that I tasted was nowhere near enough for me to be able to actually give you an answer of what it tastes like. But this is our raspberry. So, basically part of a civilization. Yeah, pretty much. This is our raspberry. It was 2 punnets of raspberries that we squashed. We added a lot of icing sugar, or powdered sugar as some people call it. And then slowly heated it off with some butter to make a bit of a glaze. It's not really a glaze, to be honest. Oh, look, there's the bug. So, thoughts. Do we keep the bug in there or not? Should we, for a moment, be kind souls? Or do we want to be chaotic? Thoughts? Wow. It tastes really nice. The raspberry. Because we've got leftover. I want it to go to the edge, but I don't want it to go over the edge. Alright, that's good. We'll leave it like that. Just make sure you don't try a slice of that side, yeah. Alright, we'll put it north facing. Sorry. We'll put it at 12 o'clock my way. Good. Alright, so we've got the raspberry on there. Unfortunately, we just can't put the lemon on just yet. It's not cool. It's not cold yet. Or cool, it's still hot in the middle. Or like warm in the middle. But we're close to being done. I'm excited to do the icing. It is a bit thick. It is a bit thick. But I kind of feel like we need it to be a little bit thick. Anyway. I'm just like thinking like, should I add more milk to it? Maybe. Should I? I don't want to ruin it. smells lit. I'm just wondering how coconutty it's gonna be. I guess, well, the raspberry being very liquidy, the smell's definitely strong. Maybe like a capful, but don't do anything until we get to it. I don't know, part of me thinks I should just leave it. Ooh, I tell you what, let's put the cake on. The warmth of the cake will soften the icing a bit. Because it's not too warm. It's like a little bit warm. Also, I'm feeling a little impatient because it's been over 3 hours. Okay, so maybe I should put it this way. Or that way. Boom. Alright, the top of the cake is on. Now we're cooking. No, now we're icing. Alright. Let's just put a big dollop. Oh, the raspberry's kind of making it a bit slippery. It's looking immense. Also, maybe cut the top cake. Kind of looks like it's overhanging from this side. Should be right. Look, the frosting's going on, not as bad as I thought. I was expecting the worst. This is my mortar right now. Putting on top like it's mortar. You're right, it is overhanging. That's fine. Yo, we've covered it. Okay, that's it. That looks lit. That's chocolate as fuck. The toffee reminds me of those chocolate covered cookies you used to be able to get. Let's get our coconut. You know what? Raspberry center. I think we're done. I think this is dope. I think this is gonna be insanely good. So now the question is, how does it taste? Should we try it? We'll have a slice. Thanks. This is quite probably the best cake I've ever made in my life. I've made a few. Back when I was like 13 and stuff, I got into making cakes, but it was making it with like those cheap cake mixes, and then just decorating it with buttercream frosting and then lollies on top. But making a proper thing from scratch, whisking the hell out of stuff, I'd say take a picture, but you got a whole stream for that. Yeah, my phone's on being used as the camera, so I can't, not at the moment. But I tell you what, I'm gonna cut a slice out, and then we'll be able to see the inside too. Alright, we have our little plate. We have our slice. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here it comes. This is what we have. Now, what's left is the taste. Let's go in with everything combined. Guys, it tastes amazing. Like that tastes. Oh, dude. I'm almost tearing up. Like, That tastes better than a cake shop. The dark chocolate, yeah, amazing. It's dark chocolate. Front icing. Balanced. Not too crazy overpowerful. The raspberries are just taking you on a roller coaster ride. Being like, hey yo, we're bringing that game. Balanced. Then, alright, admittedly, you don't, there's no overpowering flavor of coconut. We didn't go too crazy with coconut. But the lime came to town. The lime is, wow. The lime really is the big player in the room. Lime was just like, my name is Rod and I came here to party. Holy crap. Dude, I almost had one tear to drop for this cake. It tastes amazing. Like, it properly tastes amazing. It's so, like, hold on, let me get the coconut on its own. It's fluffy. And the lime, also fluffy. Like fluffy. It's fluffy. It's not like a cake where it feels so dense. It feels light in your mouth. I've never eaten a cake that someone's made that is like that fluffy. Stop describing her. I'm gonna have to come over there and still do. Like, we got hella chocolate there. I want to have so much more. I've got to put it in the fridge. I have to. Otherwise, one, I'm going to start eating it, or two, like, I'm worried that, I don't know, it'll melt or something. That's the cake. Alright, thoughts? The time that got put into making that cake, infinitely worth it. Infinitely worth it. Genuinely, like, I would do that all over again. That tastes so bomb. That may be the only slice I'll actually have, because I'll take half of it to the office and I'll literally to everyone be like, you have to try this. If you can eat it and you're not allergic to it, you have to try it. I'm gonna message my best mate and be like, bro, I've got some for you and your partner and your kid, and maybe like message another person or two. Usually when I cook my food, like, maybe I'll give some to my mum. Oh, true, I've got to save a slice for my mum. That tastes so bomb. It's not, I'm not a joke. I'm not in any way, shape or form exaggerating. That tastes amazing. Like, I want to give it to like all the people. That may be the only slice I'll actually eat. Someone's gonna get a piece of fly, that's for sure. Someone will. Oh. Slight dilemma, who gets a fly? It'll be someone in the office. They won't even know. They could just wave it off thinking it's a piece of chocolate in there. Someone's gonna get that extra protein. But I'm proud of it. I'm genuinely very proud of that. We do have some leftover chocolate, and I was worried about running out of chocolate and raspberry. Oh, Gotta get your co-workers' reactions. I'll find out. We'll find out what they say. But wow. I think it was also, it was amplified by the fact that the lime slab of cake was a little bit warm. So that warmth in the cake just added to the flavor profile as well, which was really good. Usually it would be the opposite, but it was just yum. Fuck. And it's not a big cake. I'm glad about that. It's not too little either. It was like a good size. Normal size. Anyway, we're gonna call it there, guys. I might hop on Eco in like 10 minutes for half an hour. Otherwise, thank you everyone that tuned in. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you may be. It's your boy Pabl0. Proud that I didn't mess up something I baked. For maybe the first time ever. Something has always gone wrong every time I bake something. Catch a lamb, dream about that cake. You should. It tastes bomb. You and your spelling. It tastes dope. Hooroo. And peace. Need to do something about this raspberry and coconut and stuff though. What am I gonna do? Yikes. Finally I can open more windows though. Everyone else in the neighborhood is gonna have to smell this cake.